Hi, I'm Cassandra Clare, and I'm the author of the Mortal Instruments trilogy, City of Bones, City of Ashes, and City of Glass. I wanted to make this video to say hello to my Australian readers and to thank them for having followed the Mortal Instruments trilogy so far. I've gotten great emails and feedback from my Aussie fans, and you guys are the most passionate and loyal and dedicated readers, and I really hope that you enjoy reading City of Glass as much as I enjoyed writing it. I also wanted to introduce you to Fizzgig. He looks a little like the cat church in the Institute in the City of Bones book, and that's because the cat is based on him, but I don't think he's going to sit here for very much longer. Off he goes. The next book that I have coming out this March is City of Glass. It's the third installment in the Mortal Instruments trilogy. City of Glass wraps up the story of the Mortal Instruments. So far in the series, we have our good guys, Jason, Clary, and their friends who are the Shadow Hunters fighting the evil Valentine, who is seeking to destroy everything that the Nephilim have worked to preserve. And so in City of Glass, the Shadow Hunters travel to the home country of Idris, which is where they're all from, and they face down Valentine in a final battle. And because there's a war, there's a lot of loss and sacrifice and death and honor and all of that good stuff. And of course, because it's the last book in the series, we have the resolution to the romantic plot that so many of my readers have written to me about. And while I can't say what happens or who ends up with who, I can say that there are some new characters in the book that come in to shake things up. I got the idea for the Mortal Instruments series when I was downtown in the East Village, which is a sort of artistic neighborhood in New York City, and I was with a friend of mine who is a tattoo artist, and she wanted to take me to the tattoo parlor where she worked. So we went there. She showed me her flash book, which is a book of all of the designs that she had created. These sort of intricate patterns was what she was working on, and I thought that they were really interesting. And then she showed me how everybody who worked at the tattoo parlor had walked in tattoo ink and put their footprints on the walls and the ceiling of the room, and it looked to me like a magical supernatural battle had taken place with people running up and down the walls and the ceiling. And at that moment I got the idea for a group of demon hunters who fought their battles using tattoos and tattoo art as their magic and their weaponry. And from there I started to develop the idea of the characters and the idea of their relationships to each other, how they worked, how they fought, how the Downworlders race is related to the Shadow Hunters, and I developed the whole idea from there. Well, the next project that I have after the Mortal Instruments trilogy is the Infernal Devices. I wanted to introduce you to Lily, who is our secondary backup cat. She will be starring as the resident Institute cat in Infernal Devices, supplementing Fizzgig, who has retired. The Infernal Devices are the prequel series to the Mortal Instruments. They take place in Victorian London and England, and they concern a girl named Tessa who discovers that she is a warlock and that she has the power to shape change. She can look like anyone else in the world for a brief period of time. This gives her both a lot of power and puts her in a lot of danger. And she flees from New York looking for her brother, who is missing, and she enters the magical world of supernatural Victorian England, where there are all sorts of dangers and fascinations, and she meets the Shadow Hunters who live in the Institute in London, including a boy named Will, and also a boy named Jem, and of course she becomes romantically entangled with one of them, but I won't say which one. And I hope that after you guys finish the Mortal Instruments, you will check out the new series, because there are a lot of connections between the two, and the Infernal Devices actually, as you read it, I think you'll find that there are all of these sort of secrets that are revealed about the different families, like the Lightwoods and the Waylands and the other families that you meet in Mortal Instruments that are later explained.